on a hard time and didn't have anywhere to live. I was going through a lot mentally and emotionally myself and wasn't able to provide for the kids as well as I would have liked. And so while I set about bettering myself so that I could, take care of myself so that I could take care of them, Safe Families helped with a great family for the kids to go stay with for a little while, provided all sorts of resources, and got me in touch with some people that I needed to get in touch with.
We were searching for help, that whole time, and they helped us so much with supporting us through finding jobs and hosting me, when my mom was busy working or trying to find a place to stay, But they were always there for us when we needed them, and they always reached out and made sure we had enough food, we were taken care of, like everything. They were one phone call away, so they're just a blessing to my life and my mom's, and I'm super grateful to have met them.
I was in 7th grade, and I was having a really rough time, and I ended up trying to commit suicide in the front of my school. Back at home, I had so many responsibilities. I had to be an adult, and now that I'm here, I can just be a kid.
I'd say happiness was a very foreign thing for her.
She came from a home, the moment she was born in her life, the enemy was out to get her and out really to end her life. And so she had been bounced around a lot. She really needed to be in an environment where there was structure but love. And numerous times she would always say, I've never been able to be a child. I've always had to look after even other siblings that were in the home that she was living in. And so she was able to be a child, and to just see her giggle and laugh and do little girl things, it was really for the first time. And so even though she was new to our life, it was like you were seeing a little young child just giggling and laughing and being a kid.
When I was growing up, my parents separated, and I didn't have anybody there to hold my hand. I was pretty much put into the cooking, cleaning role at the age of 13, and my mother left to Southern California with my younger brothers. So I wish I would have had a group like Safe Families for Children. I wish I would have had somebody that I could have talked to and that could have just been there, to listen and maybe give me some guidance. So that's my heart, is really to be that piece of the puzzle that's not there, to use the talents that the Lord has bestowed upon me on others.
So it's really nice that there is this alternative for Safe Families for Children to provide that support that can really, temporarily host children and support them, but also support the family and help them meet the needs and the goals that they have for finding employment, housing, resources, just whatever the needs may be. Safe Families was desperately needed in Lincoln County. That's a really hard thing to place your child with someone because you don't have the resources that you need or the family that you need to help take care of your child. We were there and we were just providing a bed and helping her child have somewhere stable to stay while she got everything taken under control, and definitely formed relationships that'll last a lifetime. And we're so grateful for the program to be able to be a part of it and help and walk alongside these families that are struggling in crisis. It's just amazing what the program stands for.
We believe this is who we're supposed to be, and we love how Safe Families gives us that opportunity to participate in that in a very healthy, productive, effective way.
To see a state agency working with church groups to mentor and try to add resources to keep families together or allow them to get back together is a great pooling of resources to help some unfortunate.
DHS, they can only handle about 30% of the calls they get, and so that leaves 60% out there somewhere, and that's not really what they're designed to do anyway. It's always been the church and the community that's supposed to kick in and take care of their neighbors, and so it's good that it's getting back to that and actually an improvement upon and lending a hand for those that are overwhelmed.
I know that I'm not the only person, trying to make life work, and for a lot of people, it's just that little boost that is all they need,
This is amazing. It gives you a break, it lets you feel, happy. For me, it just taught me that I'm loved, it taught me that I have a say, I have a reason to be alive, it really helped.
And that's why I love Safe Families so much, is because the joy that it brings just to your heart, and how you really think you're the one giving, but you're really the one receiving. It's just neat to see these kids be in a stable environment, you know, and for them to feel like they can have peace and they're loved. They all knew that they were going to be cared for. They didn't have to worry about food or where they were going to sleep, and
clean clothes.
Yeah, clean clothes, and that they had someone to read them a nighttime story or to play music. And
that same sense of comfort, security, peace of mind, all was with the parents as well. They know that their children were cared for, so it was you can see it as you pull up. You're almost like that breath of fresh air in the storm, It's just you just get to have that peaceful night where you don't have to worry about your child now,
Yeah.
And that was huge too. You could see it in their face.
That's the best part of Safe Families, I think, is that people are actually lending a slice of their lives, their heart, who they are, and they're giving it away. And they're not expecting anything in return, and yet what they get in return is better than any money.
I can't imagine it's a $1 million job, so you know that anybody who's doing it is doing it because they really want to help.
I just like to encourage people to, if there's an opportunity, seize it, and you'll be pleasantly surprised.